So you're thinking about a career in tech, and you've probably got this one huge question bouncing around in your head. Is web development still a smart move in 2025? It's a big one, for sure, and today we're going to break it all down.
Does this look familiar? This is that raw, unfiltered stream of thought that so many of us have. It's this whirlwind of questions, right? About the future, the money, the effort, and, which path to even take. If this feels like your own brain, trust me, you are not alone. This is just the sound of a major life decision trying to figure itself out. And let's be real, it can feel completely overwhelming. I mean, each one of these questions is massive on its own. When they're all just swirling around at the same time, it's so easy to get stuck in that analysis paralysis loop, where you just feel totally frozen and can't move forward. But what if we could just take that chaotic jumble of questions and, organize it? That's exactly what we're going to do in this explainer. We're going to untangle that knot and turn it into a clear, simple framework that you can actually use to find the answer that's right for you. Okay, let's dive right in. First things first, is web development actually worth it? Before we even touch on salary or skills, we have to tackle this fundamental question. Is all the time and effort you're going to put in really going to pay off? So here's the thing, that big, vague question, is it worth it? It's not really one question. It's actually three smaller, more manageable months. First, you've got the future. What's the outlook? Well, for 2025, it's still strong, but it's changing. AI tools aren't replacing developers. They're becoming more like co-pilots. Their demand is shifting to people who can think bigger, architect systems, and build amazing user experiences. Second, the effort. Are you really up for the constant learning this field requires? Because it never stops. And third, the commitment. Just, is this a good personal fit? Do you enjoy the day-to-day grind of problem solving and debugging? All right, next up, let's decode the salary question. We're going to move from just looking for a number to actually building a strategy. Because, of course, the money is a huge piece of this whole puzzle. So how much can you really expect to make?
This is a really big one. The key is to shift your thinking. Instead of asking for one single number, the much more powerful question to ask is, what are the factors that influence what I can earn? And these are real, tangible things. Your location, for one. A developer in San Francisco is going to have a way different salary range than someone in a smaller town. And your skills, that's a huge one. Knowing in-demand frameworks like React or Next.js, maybe having some cloud experience, that can seriously boost your value. See, this turns you from someone just asking a question into a strategist planning your career.
And that brings us perfectly to our third section, is focusing on the front end of viable path. This gets right to the heart of that last part of the original question. Can you really make it by focusing on just one area?
This is a critical decision point. So let's get it out of the way. Can you make an excellent living as a dedicated front-end developer? Absolutely. 100% yes. But the real question is about your long-term strategy. Do you want to be a deep specialist, the person everyone goes to for amazing user interfaces? Or would you rather have a broader, full-stack skill set, connecting that front end to all the databases and servers in the back? Both are totally valuable paths, but they definitely lead to different kinds of jobs.
Okay, let's bring it all home. In our final section, we're building your answer. We've taken that chaotic mess of questions, broken it down into its pieces, and now we're going to assemble it into a powerful framework that gives you some real clarity. And here it is. This is what our whole journey has been about. We started with total chaos, and we've ended up with a clear, simple structure. To make your decision, you just need to work through these 4 pillars. Assess the future, evaluate your personal fit, understand the financial factors, and then make a conscious choice about your specialization. Now, it is super important to get this. This framework isn't going to spit out a simple yes or no for you. A career in web development might be a fantastic choice for one person and completely the wrong path for another. There just isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. The real power here, the whole point of this, is to give you a structured way to think things through. The goal isn't for me to tell you what to do. The goal is to arm you with the right questions so you can find the answer that lines up perfectly with your own goals, your own life. So, I'll just leave you with this final thought. Now that you have these 4 pillars, the future of the industry, your personal fit, the financial reality, and your area of focus, what's your first step going to be? Which one of those pillars are you going to start digging into first? Your journey from chaos to clarity, it starts right now.